for several decades. Could you care to comment on that? Well, that is a very astute question, and I'm really pleased that you asked me. Thank you for your insight. For acknowledging my contribution to arts and education in Northeast Tennessee. Yes, it's true. I have been an arts and education educator. I have to do that because if I'm interviewing myself, I say a lot. It's on tape. So yes, I have been an artist in education for many years here in Northeast Tennessee. And would you care to elaborate on that for us, Ms. Lachmann? Well, thank you very much for the invitation. I've been waiting and waiting for someone to ask me. I started out as a public school music educator in Lexington, Kentucky. And as a first-year teacher, I can tell you it was pretty terrifying on certain days, particularly when the 6th grade came. So, at any rate, and sometimes on Tuesday evenings, I would have a furious upset stomach because I had to face that group the next day. But from that point, I did go on to various other educational institutions on-site and off-site. And then when my son, Josh Flacavento, was born, I stopped teaching full-time in the public school classroom, and I joined something called Mother's Day Out. It was in Pittsburgh. Yes, friends, it is a seldom known fact that I, Susan Lachmann, sitting here before you, right here, right now, did at one time teach Italian cooking in a Jewish synagogue in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. No shellfish. Okay, so following that, I'll try to be brief. Oh no, please go on. Thank you so much, because you know I do love to talk about my work. I did teach for a few years in the public school music department or music program, which included a period of time at the Bluegrass School for what they named at the time, they called it Bluegrass School for the Trainable Mentally Handicapped. And I'm going to tell you folks, some days there, I had kids who crawled into the room. And I kind of thought, okay, let's just see where it is. I remember saying to myself, I'll give you 3 weeks, just get a grip. Don't freak out, no freaking out until 3 weeks are used up, just so you can see. So, all that just to say, yes, I did teach in that environment, and how come they all know Elvis? I didn't have to teach that. They all know Elvis. So, and at the time I was married, I won't talk about that. Not much. But I did at the time, my married name was Flacavento. Well, these young people could not say Flacavento, so one of them called me, she was adorable, cross-eyed, pigtails sticking out all over her head, she called me Memento. And then there was this guy, Junie, who was really tall and really skinny. Maybe he was 17 and he probably weighed, 92, and he was 6'7". And occasionally I'd be teaching, and all of a sudden, in the transom would be Junie. Junie would be in the transom. Now, there was another kid there. It was a great school. Another kid there, his name was Walter Paul. I like that double, whatever it is. Yeah, what is that? What kind of noun is that called? A first class noun? A proper noun. He had a double proper noun. His name was Walter Paul. And every time he came by my classroom, he'd go, "Get him, Vento!" So I'd say, "Get him, Vento!" Okay, so this is Walter Paul. He was great. And then one summer, he gained 25 pounds over the summer, and the gym teacher was pissed. She was pissed, and she gave him a 25-pound weight and made him carry it around for every day at school. Carry it around and say, "This is what that's what you did to yourself. 25 pounds. Just hollered at him. I didn't make it any bit of a difference. Because he didn't decide what he ate anyway. He's not the one, it was the household thing. By the way, childhood obesity. Oh, we won't talk about it right now. But anyway, okay, the other kid, and I'm about to wrap this up just because. Oh no, please go on. No, I didn't anticipate talking about this tonight, but I'm glad I've told you about this because it is a testament to the versatility of music, and that's one of the things I love about being a musician, being a music teacher. And Johnny knows this too. I've gotten to work with Johnny. Raise your hand, Johnny. Johnny has taught, just recently retired from special ed. And I've got to do some special projects with her. But what I'm going to say is music reaches all the way across it. It's all across the spectrum. Everybody, everywhere. It's like in your limbic system. It's programmed. It's understood. It's a natural inheritance to understand and to respond to music. So I'm pleased that that's my point of entry. Okay, one last kid in this Bluegrass School for Trainable Mentally Handicapped, which they wouldn't. You realize they would not use that term today. It would like be against the law or something. Walter Paul. I told you about Walter Paul, the 25-pound weight. Okay, the other kid. I guess I should be changing names.
Too late.
Todd Merton. Okay, the bookmobile will come once a week. It was a very big ordeal, and it was, you know, teaching citizenship and all of that business. And you try to work with young people with handicaps, how to deal with the real world and to integrate. Not that we're doing a really spectacular job of that. However, this program was about this. Okay, so Todd went to the bookmobile. Yeah, we missed class because of the bookmobile, but that's cool with me. I'm flexible. So I go down the hallway, and here's these kids, and Todd. He's kind of sitting back in his chair, and he's got his book, and he's got his Bear Bryant hat on. That was his thing. He had a Bear Bryant hat. And he's leaning back, he's got a little bit of a sitting swagger, you know? He's reading his book. Only problem was, the book was upside down. But Mike was having a good day reading that book that he had chosen. He selected, with probably a modicum of adult, intervention or assistance. Mike is reading his book, upside down. What is the title of the book? The Child Abuse Handbook. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Lachmann. I'm sure you have many more interesting stories that you could share. Oh, yes, I could. Thank you very much.